Hey there. So I am wigged out today. I decided to kind of pull out one of the wigs that I wore in the past. I haven't really done much in the way of wigs this time. And if you didn't know I was dealing with cancer, I suspect you wouldn't know I was dealing with cancer now, would you? So I've done a few pictures where I've kind of said, do you know what cancer looks like? Because I think most people expect someone who's dealing with cancer to look pretty crappy. And quite frankly, I've looked pretty crappy a lot lately. So I decided I didn't want to look so crappy for once. So here I am. By the way, if you haven't heard, I have finished my first book called Sometimes It's Sex to Be Human. Some people are very turned off by the title, but I suggest that if you have an open mind, you still check it out. It's not all about cancer, and it's really more about life and living. And I think sometimes if we call things what they are, they lose some of the power to affect us the way that they do. And that is part of, I think, what my intention and goal seems to be when it comes to dealing with things like this. So, and I actually have had some people tell me I definitely would read a book like that because they identify with how it can suck to be human. But it's not a downer book, at least. I mean, it's a realistic book, but I don't think it's a downer. And I guess if you want to check it out yourself, sometimes it's sextobehuman.com. You can get information, or you can even go to my blog, relatetocancer.com. And at some point, I'll probably put something up about the book specifically, because the page, sometimes it's Sex to Be Human, actually goes to my blog. But having said that, I've really been thinking I wanted to make this video for a bit, because a lot of times people don't get what it's like when a person is dealing with cancer. And I might even add probably any major illness, potentially. There are times when people say things like, oh, they're just trying to be helpful, or they're just, they mean well, or, these things. So I thought I'd give you like a visual example of how maybe you could relate to things like that. So I got 2 bottles here with water. Now, this bottle will represent somebody who is mostly healthy, who is doing pretty okay on average and has a, average amount of energy, can recharge themselves and stuff like that. It's not quite full. I don't know of anybody who's really that full, but, it's mostly full. Well, then you got this bottle. Now, if you notice, the water level is a lot lower. And the reason it's a lot lower is because someone who's dealing with cancer and someone who's dealing with treatment and someone who's got issues physically is not going to have the same amount of resource as this person over here. So let's just say it's a case where, this person over here, someone says, hey, someone's just trying to be helpful. So let's just say that takes a certain amount of energy because you have to interact with them, you have to thank them, interact with them, whatever. So, you take a little bit. Okay, so then that's that. So then over here, this person dealing with cancer and illness, just trying to be helpful. Same thing. So, little another step. So basically, the whole idea of what I'm trying to get at is, you can see they're both depleted a little bit. And so, you could have a whole bunch of things not really affect you very much if you're this person. If you're this person, every single time, they're just trying to be nice. They're just trying to be helpful. Just let them say or do whatever to help you. It's okay. Every single thing that you have to interact with is taking another part of this energy out of here. And eventually, a person who's dealing with a major illness is going to have nothing left. So I just thought maybe I would try to give this as an example to you to let you know that you may think it's nothing. And maybe for this person, that little bit that came out of it really wasn't nothing. But, when you're talking about ratios, it's going to be a harder hit for this person. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I guess that's about all for now. Things have changed a lot in the last week or so, and I don't really know what's going to be happening, but all prayers, all energy work, all kinds of support are welcome. I just don't know what else to say about that. So, but anyway, keep it in mind, please, for my benefit as well as anyone else's who's dealing with this stuff. And I think we'll all appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, sometimes it sucks to be human.com. Check it out. Thanks. Bye-bye.